We are not an official channel.
I'm not saying we're an official channel
this is just
now.
Two dudes jawing about nonsense. We do not officially represent anybody. It's not been part of the narrative, so you don't have to worry about it.
So we can just ignore everything you say. Good. Finally.
Oh, please. Absolutely. That's one of the biggest problems with all these lore questions is, would this happen? Well, no. Well, here's a counterexample from like one anime or one game. It's like, yeah. These big blanket answers aren't going to cover everything.
And we got this one here from Andrew D. At the risk of sounding like a timeline question, is it safe to say that the Knuckles 30th anniversary special comic will be the latest story in the classic era when it releases?
I want you to read it first and then make your decision from there.
Yes, and it's your decision. Do not come asking us about it. You decide.
Also, I'm not going to spoil the book before it comes out. Come on.
This is a choose your own timeline adventure.
Well, let's not go that far.
Choose your own and keep it to yourself. We don't need to know it.
1 week later.
And isn't it ironic? Don't you think? A little too ironic. And yeah, I really do think.
Cherry Hearts You has a question. With Dark Beginnings Episode 2, we see the gun commander as a kid. And curiously, Maria calls him Abe. Is this perchance short for Abraham Tower? His name first seen in the Archie continuity?
Yes.
This is Commander Abraham Tower. All forces, stand down.
Was this his first name for a while behind the scenes, or is this the first piece of Archie content to be properly and fully brought into mainline canon?
Very special circumstances. I wouldn't read too much into it beyond that. I would love for it to be more than that, but right now it's just Abraham Tower. It's his name now. We're cool. We're moving on.
Not this time.
This was a very unique alignment of stars because the commander was a game character first and foremost. That's already baked in. And I got away with it in the Archie books because I just said Abraham Tower in the book without specifying it was that character. And then they just happened to draw him there. So
It's false.
A new mission for both Spider Troop and Team Dark. As we speak, the Flying Fleet and the majority of our forces are devoted to Operation Triage to deal with the shattering of the planet. But another crisis has arisen. What I'm about to tell you must remain strictly confidential. If the public were to learn of this, the already terrible situation will spiral out of control.
Out with it then.
We've detected a new black comet on a direct course for our world. Black Arms are back.
Impossible!
Are we sure? The Eclipse cannon blew up in the Black Comet, and Shadow already destroyed the core to their hive mind.
And when we were discussing what to call him, amongst the options, one I brought up was I called him Abraham Tower when I was under contract with Archie. I am now under various forms of contracts with you guys. There should be no legal concerns here, right? I am 99% sure it's completely off limits because it's an Archie thing.
No way.
And there was talk, and it went to higher up people and whatever and blah, blah, blah. And then the note came back, yep, we're going to go with Abe Tower. So
Sweet.
There you go. Both Tower and Walters are off the table. I do remember we were in a meeting and we jokingly pitched to call him Oliver Garden.
Right, yeah.
And I don't think I've ever seen Azuka-san laugh that hard. That was funny.
It never happened.
It is a pretty badass name. It is like a true red-blooded, real American name. That name, Abraham Tower.